Hello, my fam. Hi. I love that I am doing these earlier in the day and getting it out to you while it's still sunshine in most parts of the world. And I do that because I want these videos to be seen. And I think that if I get them out earlier, they'll be seen by more people. And I am taking this so seriously. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for trusting me with your time. I'll get right to it. Today, I'm also gonna do things differently. Since the last few days, I've really talked a lot about digital influencers, YouTubers. I'm gonna continue to do that, but today, pushing it towards the end of the video, and I'm flipping the order around. So starting off with your traditional celebs at the top, and then YouTubers towards the end. So if you just want the YouTube stuff, fast forward. But I think I'm good, and you should watch the whole thing, especially because the first topic I am talking about is Lamar Odom, who is lucky to be alive. Let's just put that out there. I would say that Khloe Kardashian's ex-husband is not the most credible person out there. He's got this new memoir out, which he's promoting, and he makes a lot of claims in the book, many of which are disturbing, including saying that he threatened to kill Khloe Kardashian while high on drugs. However, even more disturbing is an accusation that Lamar makes in his new book that the former head of the brothel he was at in Nevada gave him the drugs, drugged him, and tried to kill him, which resulted in his overdose. First of all, Dennis Hoff, who used to own that brothel, is dead. So it's very convenient for Lamar Odom that he is talking smack and most likely lies about a man who is no longer here, whom can't sue you for defamation. What could be the possible motivation for Dennis Hoff to try to murder Lamar Odom? The laundry machine just drove me a little bit crazy, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. Also, if Lamar Odom had been doing drugs for days, as he claimed, if he was on a bender, and if he nearly died, I would think his memory isn't all there. Maybe he doesn't remember all the details. But that one is a very serious one, and I'm just not buying it. Are you? Let me know in the comments section down below. He literally said, Dennis Hoff, I don't know what he had against me, but I didn't do drugs that night. I don't know what he had against me. He tried to kill me. Sure, Lammy. Sure. He also apologizes to Khloe and her family, which that's good. If you're a Kardashian fan, are you going to pick up the book and buy it? Like, if you love Khloe, doesn't that betray her in some way? Because this man hurt her repeatedly. So who does his book appeal to? Does he have any independent, I mean, maybe NBA fans? I don't know. Or it could be you. Let me know in the comments section if you're going to buy it and why. In other Kard Jenner related news, happy birthday to Scott Disick. Kourtney Kardashian's ex just celebrated his 36th, 3-6, and the family threw him a birthday party, and they were all there, including the kids and Kourtney and his new girlfriend, Sophia Richie. And not only that, the family, basically all of them, not Rob, because he's still missing in action, they took to social media to write very loving testimonials about Scott Disick and blah, blah, blah. God bless him. I need to work on some of my own issues. I gotta work on my issue. You know what? His life is not perfect. I have to be honest. I have to be honest. That's just the only way I know how to be. I've been going through issues, and I've been finding myself really jealous of, oh, that person or that person, that, you know, falling into the trap of thinking that so many people have it better than me. And yes, Scott Disick does have a good life. He never has to work again, thanks to the Kardashian-Jenner family. But he's also got a lot of messed up things. You know, both of his parents are dead. I'd rather be poor and still have my mom, which I do, thankfully, still have my mom. And it's a lot being him. But he lucked out in some ways. Happy birthday. Y'all, this is like therapy to me, working through my issues together. And maybe we're working through your issues too. I know that jealousy is not a healthy thing, and it's not a normal place for me to be. I know that I'm having these thoughts because of my current situation and blah, blah, blah. Speaking of the Kardashian-Jenner family, Kanye West sat down with David Letterman and really opened up about suffering from bipolar disorder. Or is it just, or bipolar disease? I think it's disorder, from suffering from being bipolar. I really want to be mindful of how I talk about it. And the biggest takeaway in his interview with Letterman is that thankfully now Kanye is taking his meds, which he refused to do for the longest time. So good on you, Kanye. And, you know, he talks about what he experienced, many different symptoms, hyperparanoia, reverting back to adolescence, and just a really challenging time for him, not trusting people, thinking everybody was going to kill him. You know, he didn't have a great time when he was hospitalized, but he came out through, and he seems to be a lot healthier. So I think that's really a positive thing. And that's life. And I'm applying that to myself. Oftentimes you have to go through these painful periods. You have to do things you don't like, but you will come through the other side. I do believe that. Life has shown me that consistently. If you want to read more of what Kanye had to say in this new Letterman interview, I will put the link down below so that you could read, see, or hear more about everything. So all the links will be down below this video. In more music-related news, another rapper that we're talking about, CARDI B. I pray to God she is not another TLC story. This is how we went broke. CARDI is making a lot of money. God bless her. Hallelujah. But she's also spending a ton of money. She just spent $80,000 on jewelry for her months-old baby. How old is Culture? 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months? I don't know. I don't even think she's one. And she bought her an insanely expensive bracelet. That I'm not jealous of. I don't need more money to be doing this or that. I just want more money for stability and peace of mind. To know, okay, I don't have to dip into my savings for this or do that, or I'm set, I'm good. Just for anxiety purposes. In happier Cardi B news, she's got a new song coming out this Friday. It's called Press, and I'm excited. I hope it's a hit. And she keeps on releasing songs with no album attached. Money, that song was just a random song. Please Me was just a random song. And now this new song. I love it. There are no rules anymore. I mean, there's probably going to be an album coming out at some point, but these are 3 singles and no talk of an album. I'm down. Also this Friday, Katy Perry is releasing a new single, which if any of you watching this now were at my live podcast recording in Las Vegas, I said that Katy is releasing a single. And this month, I just couldn't share the news publicly yet. But one of my nearest and dearest has heard the song and they say it's a smash. Having said that, I haven't heard the song, but even though it's described to me as a smash, radio just seems to be over Katy Perry. It'll be really challenging for her to have a hit, but I hope that she does because I really like Katy Perry and I love pop music and it'd be nice to get a summer anthem from her. She's had many. Also this Friday, Miley Cyrus is dropping an entire EP. 3 of the songs which we've heard and are awful. I talked about it in an earlier video this week. She's also now been releasing some promotional videos, which just feels reductive. She's eating fruit and making a mess and making it sexual and just... I don't need you to repeat yourself, Miley. I just need you to give me good stuff. From Miley Cyrus to Justin Bieber, he is still not in a good place, according to those close to him. Thankfully, he continues to undergo therapy, and thankfully, his marriage is said to be in a good space, and Haley is supporting him. They are indefinitely postponing their wedding, but the most important thing is that Justin is mentally healthy, says a source close to the Biebers. And it seems that treatment has helped him, sending good vibes his way. An update on that story that we spoke about a couple of days ago about Meek Mill. He was denied entry to the Cosmo Hotel in Las Vegas. Now we have more information. The Cosmo alleges that he was turned away from the hotel because the club he wanted to go to, Marquee, was at capacity. Okay. That seems like a real lame excuse, though, to ban him from entering the hotel. If the club is at capacity, you shouldn't have turned him away from the hotel, I think. And things are getting so heated now that he and his lawyer, Joe Tacopina, are planning to sue the Cosmo in Vegas. Good luck with that. I hope your lawyer is representing you for free. I hope it's another Michael Avenatti story because I predict you're going to lose. You're a violent criminal that's had multiple arrests, drugs, guns, etc., and so on and so forth. That's reason enough to ban you. But they are claiming racial discrimination. Nicki Minaj must be having a good laugh at her ex. All right, speaking of having laughs at musicians, everybody, including Ariana Grande, is having a laugh about this new wax figure of hers at Madame Tussauds. Y'all, I went to a wax figure museum recently and it was embarrassingly bad, but it was so bad that it was entertaining. Look at the photos on my The Perez Hilton Instagram account from a few weeks back. It looked cute to me. I'll have the link down below so you can see and judge for yourself. On to some TV news. Ariana Grande's friend. I didn't even mean to say Ariana Grande there. On to some TV news. Ellen DeGeneres is opening up in a new interview about being abused by her stepfather when she was a teenager. He felt her boobs up and she thankfully was strong enough and old enough, about 15 or 16, to fight back and run away and prevent worse from happening. And just, I also recently watched this YouTube video of Jeannie Mai talking to her mother about a similar incident that was worse. And the mom didn't believe Jeannie. If you are a young person going through something like that, please tell people, talk to people, and just know that you can overcome dark things happening in your life. Let's move on. Jeez Louise. On to more family news. Roger Matthews from Jersey Shore infamy is pleading with his followers and haters to cut it out with the negative comments. He and his ex, Jwoww, are estranged. She's moved on. She's got a new hot young boyfriend. And he just doesn't want negative comments anymore about him as a parent or about her either. He says, happy blah, 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 overflow of negative comments, blah, blah, blah. Jenny also has tough skin, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something, Roger Matthews. Based on all of the evidence I've seen, including video footage and what I've read and what I know, you may love your kids, but Jwoww loves her kids more, okay? So when you turn your life around, it'll be obvious to everybody. And if you don't like the comments, turn them off. Speaking of reality TV stars, Jenelle Evans still is not living with any of her kids, but a positive update. Her mother, Barbara, has shared that she is taking care of 2 of her children and that they are doing well. So that's a positive little bit of news. Even more positive news. This is major. The ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, the head honcho and founder of Amazon, has pledged to donate half of her entire net worth, half of what she got from Jeff Bezos in her divorce settlement recently. She is now worth $36 billion, and she's giving away $16 billion. That is phenomenal, and when I read that today, it really lifted my spirits and put me in a better mood. And then talking about all these other things, it's like a roller coaster. I do hope sincerely from the bottom of my heart that you watching me, I can put smiles on your faces and I can make you all feel better about yourselves or about your day. I hope I entertain you. Healing comes through laughter and smiles, and that's really my goal here. All right. Transitioning. Transitioning to the influencer segment of today's daily recap video. I called it. I said to you guys a few days ago that Olivia Jade was coming back, and she sure is. According to people, she is planning her comeback. And I still remain shocked that she has been gone for as long as she has. Somebody else who isn't just planning her comeback, is back already, is Tati, James Charles' former friend and mentor. She's been uploading several videos to her channel, which now has a lot more subscribers. She did one about 100 shades of foundation, another one, best makeup under $25 at Sephora. She addressed vaguely everything that happened in the first video, saying she'd spend time with her sisters. I believe it was in North Carolina, and it was good for her to be with family. And I never really watched much of her videos before, but I really like her. I like her. I ended up watching a good amount of it, but not that much. I didn't watch the entire thing of either one because I don't really care about what she was doing to her face. I mean, I cared about some of them when she was talking about toner and things like that. Things that apply to me, I found interesting, and she does have really good skin. So all of those thoughts were going through my mind. I watched enough, then I stopped. And you know what I also watched? I got caught up on some Liza Koshy videos, and I watched her most recent one in full, where she was making some kind of, I think it was banana bread. And it was so entertaining. I really like Liza Koshy, and I like you. And I also am shocked. Some of my friends took their kids to see Aladdin, and they said it was good. Did anybody see Aladdin? Is it really good? Because every clip I've seen seems awful. And the critics say it's awful, but I don't really care about what the critics say. I just think Will Smith can't sing. I've not enjoyed him in any of the clips. And let me know if you saw it and if you liked it. And oh, a big hug to you. Thank you, my fam. You are everything. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share. Yay. God bless.